December 2016, Brussels hosted the European Cluster Conference as they do every 2 years. This, the fifth, saw 350 policymakers, cluster managers and academics from all over Europe come together to discuss the future of cluster policies.
I'd like, therefore, to just say a few words around three terms. The first one is innovation, the second one is acceleration, and the third one will be about collaboration.
The spotlight this year is on Cluster 4.0 and how they can shape the smart industries of tomorrow.
I think shaping smart industries is, I know what that, at least for me, that means using what's there of industry, using the industrial base of tomorrow, and using that as a lever for something to happen.
We talk about the next generation of cluster policy, Cluster 4.0, that can master this industrial transformation in Europe, that come with advanced manufacturing, service innovation, and new resource-efficient solutions.
As a starter for discussions, participants were invited to give their input using electronic voting to voice what, to them, are the key features to think about.
You know, the deeper point of the voting sessions is really to think about the importance of being on the same page in terms of how we look at the reality when we start cluster efforts.
It showed that the clusters are no longer in need to have a specific support, no longer only interested in one specific field.
Clusters nowadays offer many opportunities for developing cross-sector industries and new value chains. They are one of the key elements of smart specialization strategies, and they need to be boosted.
Clusters can help to achieve a stronger industrial dimension in regional policy and stronger regional dimension in industrial innovation policy. So it's clearly a two-way street that we are having there. We just need to make more use of them to build the strategic connections.
Everything is interlinked these days, so it means that if you want to innovate, you have to partner.
We have talent enough, we have patents enough, but cooperation, this is what lacks in this period of Europe in a big hesitation.
Well, we put in place a platform that should allow regions and clusters to cooperate and work together across the borders and along the value chain.
And working together starts right here.
It's very interesting for the exchange of experiences. We can find here different kind of clusters, and that is very important because we are discussing these new subjects that are important for Europe: circular economy, advanced manufacturing.
It's interesting because here at the cluster conference to see the link between the clusters and the smart specialization strategy.
The conference is one of the flagship events organised as part of the European Cluster Observatory. It is an opportunity to showcase the excellent work done by clusters and to give the floor to the stakeholders who ensure cluster excellence every day. This year, the Cluster Manager Award went to Bianca Dragomir.
I didn't ask myself what funding can do for our cluster, but what our cluster can do to get more funding. So we kind of switch it all around. So my advice would be reinvent yourself.
And the very first Cluster Partnership Award to Peter de Jong from the Energy in Water Alliance.
The team is very motivated from the start working in this project, and I'm sure that with this prize they will only be more motivated to achieve even more results.
Once again, the Cluster Conference highlighted the potential of clusters to take Europe's economy another step forward.
We have right now 54 million jobs concentrated in about 3,000 clusters. But that's only a fifth of the European economy. We need that level of success to be much wider. We need to hit every single geographic part of Europe with that level of dynamism and innovation.
Tonight, participants will take inspiring stories back to their countries and open new doors to collaboration and innovative ideas.
I hope that you have derived transferable energy to go back home with.